Good morning friends, welcome to today's lecture of ton of refrigeration. So friends, in today's lecture we would be basically discussing about what is ton of refrigeration, what is its importance and how to calculate ton of refrigeration. We will be discussing about all these concepts in today's lecture. Before that, I would like to request you that if you like my lectures, then please share it and subscribe my channel. So friends, starting with ton of refrigeration. So friends, the first slide is about the heat of fusion. So friends, before discussing about the ton of refrigeration, the basic concept that must be clear in your mind is the heat of fusion, because this is the main term that we will be repeating throughout the lecture, because in the calculation of the tons of refrigeration you would require the help of this topic, the heat of fusion. So friends, let's understand the heat of fusion. It is basically the heat released to a specific quantity of substance to change its state from solid to liquid at a constant pressure. So friends, when melting, let's take one example of this. When melting 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade to 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade, we require 333.55 kilojoule of energy. So friends, let's see this line. If I have 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade and I have to convert it to 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade, then 333.55 kilojoule per kg of heat energy would be required. Or else you can say that if I have 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade and it has 0 kilojoule of energy, and if I convert it to 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade, then this water will be having 333.55 kilojoule per kg of energy. And friends, if I reverse the whole process, means if I convert 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade to 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade, then this water must have to lose 333.55 kilojoule per kg of heat energy to convert into 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade. So friends, hope this concept must be clear to you. So friends, remember the last line that I have written here. This is the main line that we will be using throughout our lecture. 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade, if it has to convert to 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade, then it has to lose 333.55 kilojoule per kg of heat energy. So friends, hope this line must be clear to you. Now friends, next slide here I will be just telling you about the basic difference between the latent heat and the sensible heat, as most of the persons have some confusions in that. Friends, latent is basically the heat that is given to a substance just for the change of phase without any change of temperature. Like just see here in the diagram, here I have ice at 0 degree centigrade, just see my pointer. Here I have water at 0 degree centigrade. If I convert this ice at 0 degree centigrade to just water at 0 degree centigrade, then the heat required for this phase change is basically known as latent heat. And if I have water at 0 degree centigrade and I have to convert it to water, I have to raise its temperature to water at 60 degree centigrade, then the heat that I have to give in which I have to just raise the temperature without changing its phase, then that heat is known as basically the sensible heat. So friends, I am again repeating, latent heat is basically the heat that is given to a substance for changing its phase from one phase to another phase, and the sensible heat is basically the heat given to a substance for changing its temperature in a single phase. So friends, hope the concept of latent heat and sensible heat must be clear to you. Friends, moving to the next slide, here we will be discussing about the ton of refrigeration. So friends, let's go to the basic definition. Actually, the ton of refrigeration is basically the heat removed that results in the freezing of 1 short ton, 907 kg of pure water to ice at 0 degree centigrade in 24 hours. Friends, please understand the definition carefully. The amount of heat that is removed if we convert 907 kg of pure water to 907 kg of pure water to ice at 0 degree centigrade. The temperature of both water and ice are 0 degree centigrade. This is the main thing in 24 hours. So friends, if I will be calculating this value, then I will be getting 1 TR is equal to 30 kilocalorie per hour. So friends, 1 TR is basically 3024 kilocalorie per hour heat removed. If somebody is telling me that this cooling tower is of 1 TR capacity, then this word means that this cooling tower has the capability of removing 3024 kilocalorie per hour of heat. In the next slide, I will be telling you the derivation of 1 TR is equal to 3024 kilocalorie per hour. So friends, it is basically describe the heat extraction capacity of refrigeration and air conditioning equipments like cooling tower. So friends, TR basically tells us about the heat extraction capacity of a refrigeration device or as a air cooling equipment capacity. So friends, here comes the calculation of the TR. Friends, 1 TR, if basically 1 kg of water at 0 degree centigrade has to convert to 1 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade, that I have told you in my first slide, it has to release 333.55 kilojoule per kg of heat. So friends, if I have to convert this heat energy into kilocalorie, then I have to divide that value by 4.18. I would be getting 80 kilocalorie per kg of energy. So friends, as for defining the TR term, we have to convert 907 kg of pure water into ice. So I have to multiply this value into 907 because I have to calculate the figure for 907 kg of water. So the value comes to be 72560 kilocalorie. And the time required for this change is basically given to me as 24 hours as per definition. So I have to calculate the heat removed per hour. So I would divide this value that I have got above is by 24. So the final value that I would be getting is 3024 kilocalorie per hour. So friends, 1 TR is basically 3024 kilocalorie per hour. The derivation that the value that I have told you in my last slide. So friends, 1 TR, I am again repeating, 1 ton of refrigeration is basically 3024 kilocalorie per hour of heat energy. So friends, hope this definition must be clear to you. So friends, now the significance of TR means, let's see this cooling tower. If somebody is standing with you and he tells you that this cooling tower has 50 TR capacity, then what you can interpret from that I am going to tell you here. So friends, if I am telling you that this cooling tower has 50 TR capacity, that means, as I have earlier told you, that 1 TR is basically 3024 kilocalorie per hour. So 50 TR is basically 50 into 3024. That value comes to be 151200 kilocalorie per hour. This means that this cooling tower that I have, it has the capacity of removing 151200 kilocalorie per hour of heat energy from the water that is circulating through it. I am again repeating, friend. If I tell you that this cooling tower has 50 TR capacity, that means that this cooling tower can remove 3024 into 50, as the value comes to be 151200 kilocalorie per hour. This cooling tower has the capacity of removing 151200 kilocalorie per hour of heat energy from the water that is circulating through it. So friends, hope the significance of cooling tower must be of this term must be clear to you. So friends, that's all for today's lecture. Hope you must have enjoyed this lecture. So friends, that's all for today. From tomorrow lecture, I would be discussing basically about the parts of the cooling tower. So friends, till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.